Hi, I'm Brandy. This is Hound Dog Hollow, and today I'm going to be doing another segment in my collection series. This one being about incense and different ritual or sacred smoke items that I have and the accoutrements. So, as always with my collections, it's my best estimate of the entirety of my collection. It's always challenging because I tend to like squirrel things away in different areas, and just like some might be in my front room, in my living room, in my car, you know, in my witch's cupboard, in my closet, on one of my altars, just like everywhere. So I go around and I gather what I know and what I think of, and for the most part it's usually almost everything. I am in the process of going through stuff that I have just gathered up. I was going to have a witchy yard sale, and so I had moved everything out, and somehow those items never actually made it back to where they go, and so now and then of course I'm getting incoming all the time. So now I'm kind of like trying to sort things, catalog them, and put them away in an order, so that way, you know, when I need to use something, I use the most appropriate item, but the oldest of the most appropriate item that I have, so that I'm using my inventory of. And also, when I give things away, I know like, well, I have a ton of these, so I'm totally going to give this in my next giveaway, or so on and so forth, things like that. Or I don't particularly like this thing, but I know that other people might, so that's just how this is. So the collection represents, like, this month I went through and I gathered all my incense items. Last month, I believe, I missed because I had so many boxes. And there was all of that very draining, terrible experience with injustice and you know, the plight of people of color in the United States. So that was something that took up my mental space and my time. Last month, I mean, I guess I should say always, because it's something that I'm always thinking of, but I'm thinking of it more level-headed now and less in a rage. But the last one I did was herbs, and before that, I believe, was candles. There's still tons left. I have to do bath products. I have to do jewelry. I have to do redo the ones that I've already done, like books, ritual oils, and magical food items and teas. So there's lots and lots coming. I hope you guys enjoy this content. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what kind of content you like, because I want to share things with you guys that you guys are going to enjoy. So on that note, I'm going to start with my smoke bundles, all different types. Like this one's Yerba Santa, and I do collect these. I do use them in my, so I have a ton of these. These are white sage. I want to say this is sagebrush, which is different. And then just Yerba Santa, I can tell again, it kind of gets this like leathery look. This is mugwort. It's a big giant mugwort from an Anita Apothecary box. And then there's some that are really pretty like this. I love that kind of thing. And then, you know, I take these. My main use for these is, of course, always smudging for cleansing, or I guess I shouldn't use that word. I use smoke for cleansing. This one is another one that has flower petals. So smoke for cleansing. Typically I like to use it to bless campfires, and of course to make cleansing smoke. And let's see, I think next is just I want to go on to like powdered. I have a collection of powdered incenses that, where is the dragon's blood? Here's dragon's blood. Oh, this is one of a kind. So I got this. It's a smelling salt. and just basically you kind of shake it up and then you sniff it. I mean, it's a really interesting idea. It'll probably find its way to a giveaway, to be honest. It's not exactly my cup of tea, but very interesting concept. I really like the originality of it. I'm just kind of sorting through here. I think I have all of the powder incense, so let me just tilt that. Okay, I'm almost certain. So I have this beautiful protection incense powder from Anita Apothecary. As you can see, it's got a lot of dragon's blood, rosemary, and sage, so it's an extremely pleasant smelling blend to me. Very powerful smelling blend to me. I love this. I use it very sparingly because I want it to last. This was given to me by Dom Nightbloom in a beautiful box she made me, and I absolutely love it. Again, I love dragon's blood, but I try to use it sparingly to make it last. I love it. What other? So these two were from Witch's Box, and they're a lot of really nice incense. So I thought I had 3 of these, but I guess I only have 2. I thought I had 3. So this one's really nice. As you can see, dragon's blood, right? This one's Trance Journey, and it just smells like heaven or forest, which kind of same thing. Colleen Hecate. This one smells so good and earthy. I just absolutely like. There's mint and just really delicious smell. I think I'm gonna go to my woods next because I have a ton of woods. I love woods. I love the woods, and I love wood incense, primarily Palo Santo, but also sandalwood, and I'd love to get some cedar sticks as well. I think that's all the wood. Okay, so this is an absolute favorite that I'm going to have to purchase soon. It's a Tree Sense blend, and it's for Sacred Fires. And it's got all these different, ooh, it's getting wet. It's got birch, oak, rowan, willow, hawthorn, hazel, apple, grape, and fir. And it's got these sacred woods, and basically I added to any fire just a pinch so that it has all 9 of the woods, and it's a blessed fire for us. We use this a lot. I need to buy some more. This is a beautiful box that my friend brought me from, she sent me from Germany when she was stationed there. And it's full of Palo Santo, of course. What else would a beautiful box be full of? But just like, that was one of my favorite things when I was a kid. Just, my grandma had boxes or box tins with random things inside, not what obviously it said, and I love that. Hers was buttons and sometimes like keys and stuff, but I love the buttons one. We don't do that anymore, but I love that. So these are little Palo Santo bundles that I love, and then just a ton of Palo Santo, which I use a lot. I use a lot, and I have a lot extra, so I tend to put them in my boxes if you get one. I try to only, I mean, I can't vouch for where they are gotten from when they're sent to me in my boxes, but when I buy it, I try to buy the kind that says like it's ethically gathered, so it's gathered already from fallen trees. And this is sandalwood, very nice, super mellow smell. I like that a lot. And let's see here. Let's go to the sachets. I sometimes get these magical sachets with different herbs for like a specific smell or purpose, and I keep them basically forever, and I love the way that they smell. So I think this one was like a Yule one, and this one's just like star anise and some sage. This one's really cool. It's a protective one with like a amethyst in there. One of these is for the solstice. Actually, 2 of these are for the solstice. Really cool. This one has a stone in it. And a cedar rose. I just love that. So I gather these and I keep them in my drawer. It makes the whole cupboard smell really nice, but also I really like them. Sometimes I just take them into the forest with me and I charge them in the sun, and that's really very pleasant for me. So then I have rope incense, which I get from boxes, but I've also ordered from, like, for example, let's see, my friend Robin's Circles and Stones. She sells it there too, and just really nice. So I have like lemongrass. I think I have lemongrass, and then I got some this month. So lemongrass, and then I have nut champa. What's this one? I'm gonna smell it. Ooh. I think this is lemongrass too. I can't tell. This is patchouli. This one I think is another lemongrass. This is nut champa. And this one is sandalwood. And then I got these little individual ones: lemongrass, sandalwood, rose. So I've got some nice rope incense. That's another thing that I kind of like to add to my giveaway boxes, because it also makes everything smell really nice. So I find that really pleasant. I have a little bit of cone incense, but not as much as you would think, surprisingly. I do not have very much cone incense. And these ones I burn on in like a little cauldron, or sometimes, you know, just in little random places. I want to say this one. So this one's palo santo. This one's moon. These I don't buy. I get these almost always in boxes every once in a while. Magnolia. This one smells delicious. This one's definitely rose or something. No, it's jasmine, I think. So this one must be moon. I like those. They make a very rich, delicious smell. But I have to be careful because my ofrenda is right behind the computer. And my husband tells me that the smoke getting into the fans is not good for it. So I only use it when the computer is going to be off, which is not as often as you would think. Some random little items. So I got this cool little incense making kit in one of my boxes. I've yet to make it. I love this. I got this little, I bought this actually. Then I got one in a recent box. It's frankincense, and it's a match, and once you're done with the light, it kind of burns off. And I just have, okay, so here's some accoutrements for incense burning. And so I have a brazier here, and I have a whole bunch of these. I've gotten these primarily in boxes. So like little trivet plates. They're useful. Nice and useful, simple. This is a little resin burner that I got in a box. So you put the resin up here, and then this little candle burns it. I have this one. This is a rock with a hole in it that my husband basically brought me. This one is a rope incense burner, so you hang the rope here. I just got that in a box. I got this one from China. So these little holes. I mean, as in, I got it when I was in China. Those little ones to use, so the resin, and then the outside is the stick kind. This one's in my bathroom when I take baths. It's a nice simple stick one. So it's usually on my altar. It's the box one. Little moons. I bought this one ages ago. This one's, of course, my ofrenda. It's my abalone shell. It's got palo santo and white sage. So those are my burning accoutrements. This is on my ofrenda as well. They're matchsticks and with a little thing here. These are also really pretty matchsticks. And this is matchsticks I got in a box. This is all my coal to help burning for resins, which I have here. Resins I don't burn very much. They're kind of like really strong. So I actually don't use them very often. So I have, this is frankincense and myrrh. Frankincense, myrrh. This one's a Celtic resin blend. This is a copal. Frankincense, frankincense tears, earthen alchemy, which looks really cool. So all of these are kind of more solid that I use sparingly. What else do we got here? Oh, of course, sticks. So I have Fairy Dreams, Moon. I use sticks all the time. They're probably the primary thing that I use. Kama Sutra. And then, of course, I have mine from my boxes. I'm prioritizing the ones that I have that don't have a container because I feel like the ones with a container are easier to track. So there's that. I got benzoate gum in here just because I consider it kind of a resin, because it's kind of like a fixative for kind of tacky and stick together incense when you're making it. Here's another little stick incense, little patchouli with a little end here. This is a chakra incense blend that I got at a store. I'm pretty excited about that. And then last but not least are my little casting herbs / incense, and I use these in sacred fires, bonfires, campfires, things like that I am blessing. So this one's an Ostara one, this one's a protection one, this one's a flower blend, calendula, this one's an incense blend, this one's catnip blend, I have a flower blend, an incense blend, a dream blend, another incense blend, another incense blend, and a dark moon blend. So that's a lot, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed this collection video, and thank you so much for watching. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like seeing the items that I collect, please let me know. Have a wonderful night.